birthday co-host.
Yep.
I'm gonna
And it's
turn
like
on my video. I'm gonna There you go. Can you hear me? Oh, perfect. Yeah, I hear you. Perfect. Yeah. Huh? No. Huh? I'm not in no practice. I was watching. Yeah, I'm in well, we're in the city now, but yeah, I was down in Norman. We only went for a solid 15, 20 minutes because it was freezing. Bro, it was like 40 something. And the wind was blowing. It wasn't so much 40, it was that the wind was blowing. It was yeah, super fucking gusty. Yeah, yeah. That's great. Yeah. I mean, is it rainy in Seattle? Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Them gusts, they come through and they get you. Yeah. Okay. It's Bach. Yep.
This episode of Noonish is brought to you by JW Group. Screwball, peanut butter whiskey.
J-Dub.
High energy models and events.
That would be
Tech for Troops, T4T,
you good,
baby.
buddy Brian.
Verve Performance Labs.
You're good, buddy
Bet
Brian.
US, where the game begins. Scan the QR code below to bet on your favorite sports games 24/7, 365. The original shot sock, not without my shot socks. And specs, wine, spirits, and the finer foods.
Okay. Yeah, appreciate we got a let's see.
Yes, sir.
Couple more family.
What's going down, y'all? We are here today on this beautiful Wednesday. It's kind of gloomy outside, but we're blue. We're beautiful on the inside, so that's all that matters. You know, we have
He
that
is.
glow, baby.
He's
Hey, we're
beautiful on the
handsome.
inside.
We're handsome on the inside. I'm sorry. Is that better, Jonas?
Nah, I'm ugly.
Nah, bro. Nah, it's nothing.
Ugly on
Hey,
the
self-talk. We got to fix that self-talk, bro. You know, you're much better than that. You know, MC, what's good, bro?
What's up, man?
Man, you up in Norman right now?
Lovely Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Beautiful overcast and 40-degree temp and all the wind.
All the wind.
So-
All the wind.
So
All
what's
the
got
wind all
you?
the time.
What's got you up in Norman right now, bro?
Man, so it's my son's spring break.
Yep.
You know, Florida, they do it a little later. And so I figured we'd come up and watch a practice.
Yeah.
You know, they just got started with spring ball, so that was our goal.
Nice.
So we made it up here late because we went to the Mavs game last night, and I don't know something that I ate. But I got up this morning, and it was I couldn't get off the toilet for like 30 whole minutes, bro.
Oh
struggling.
man, bro.
I was struggling.
Yeah,
So,
that's not what you want.
Yeah, that's not what you want. So
That
we
ain't
got
what
on
to
the
start the
road
day
late.
right there, man.
We got to Norman late. Well, we got
Yeah.
to practice. I thought it was indoor, and then Jay Norm texted. He was like, "No, it's outdoor." So okay, so we go outside. I'm thinking it's not gonna be that big of a deal. We get outside, and it was freezing. And this boy got on shorts.
Oh man, hey, that's them
all he-
2007, 2008 boys right there. That's how they get down.
Right. Exactly. I was like, and he ended up shivering, and I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, yeah, I got about 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna have to roll.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what we saw was cool, but we had to get out there early, man.
Hey man, we're gonna talk about Mr. Dylan Gabriel later.
Sure.
You know, your thoughts on that kid, because I've heard some
man.
positive things about that young man coming out of OU or not coming out, but coming into
but
OU.
yeah, going in. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
and what he's got going on, man. So, yeah, it should be a great conversation when we get to that point. But we're gonna keep it nice and tight today, man. Nice and tight. Tell the people up in Norman, You know, we said Noonish out here in Noon, or we said what's up out here in Noonish is what I meant.
Exactly.
How many of those you had?
Exactly.
Hey, half a glass, man. Hey, you got a drink with you, MC?
It works. No, I don't.
You-
I came to my cousin restaurant that's about to open.
Okay.
So
Nice.
they're doing all the remodeling and stuff. It's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
They're close. They're about 2 weeks out
Yeah.
from having their grand opening. So yeah, I came over to
It's-
you know
It's a
See
good time to
fam.
be a grand opening.
That is dope.
Right.
That's dope,
Yeah.
man.
Like 2 years ago, this time was not a good time to have a grand opening.
No.
not at all.
But now that
No.
everybody's coming back outside to participate in life, you know, you can
Life,
open some things in a grand fashion, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Startup business economy.
Yep.
Entrepreneurial.
Oh yeah.
It's moving. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. So we just so, the conversation's so smooth. I haven't even introduced anybody if you're new to the show, man. So welcome to Noonish. I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, here with our awesome co-host. In the building, we got El Grande Toro in the house.
Back in the house.
And
Back in
via
the
Zoom.
house.
Y'all know who it is.
Yeah.
It's half man, half amazing, all hands. 1-2 Bayou. You know, Mr. Yak, Mr. Mark Clayton out in Norman.
Yo,
What's
yo.
good? What's good?
Good,
What's
man. Boomer sooner, man.
good? Boomer sooner all
Go
day,
Ravens,
dog.
man. You know.
Hey, man. So you rep Oklahoma harder than you rep Baltimore? Which one you rep
I
harder?
do. Oklahoma, because that's where college is just that part of your life is
Yep.
probably the most pivotal.
Yeah.
Just
That's where you
leaving
become a
home.
man.
You're out, you're figuring life out. You're trying shit. You're out there. You out there for real.
Yep.
Like
Absolutely.
by
You
yourself.
learned some lessons there.
Yeah,
Certainly.
bro. That's
In the classroom, on the field, outside of the
Yeah.
classroom,
yes.
All of that.
Yes.
outside the dorm.
That's
Yeah.
where you become a man, bro. And
right.
you're making decisions for yourself, good and bad. Hopefully, more good than bad. But
Well,
hey, you only learn from the bad, right?
I was there with the bad ones. You're learning, and hopefully you can bounce back.
Exactly. Hopefully, that learning curve is real short. So you don't
Uh-huh.
experience too much negativity around here. But
Right.
yeah,
Right.
man,
Karma.
karma's the real deal, bro.
So you stack it up.
Real deal.
Oh,
So,
you're karma guys.
hey, man, I know you don't believe in karma. I know you don't believe in
I'm
any
not
of
a
that
karma
stuff. It is what it is.
Like,
and
okay.
You control your own destiny by your decisions and your choices and the environments you put yourself
That's
in.
what karma
right?
is.
That's
Karma?
what karma is.
That's really what it is.
Yes.
Oh.
Actually.
So you don't
Just
believe
tit
in
for
that?
tat.
You control your own, the
Okay.
things you do. Like you
Yeah.
do something today,
Yeah,
you treat somebody bad, whatever,
yeah.
it's gonna come back on you.
So you don't believe in
that's-
bad karma?
That is bad karma. If you do something
That is
bad to
bad
somebody,
karma.
it's gonna
Well,
come back on you.
Very true.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't have to be
It
anything
most definitely
supernatural. That's just nature.
Well, I'm gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, I had a misunderstanding of what karma was.
Oh, yeah.
See upcoming post on.
I guess
Right.
it was more like I'm putting my stuff like in a luck category. I'm just topping it off a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm
Okay.
good, man.
All right, cool. I'm trying to have a fire
Just getting
show.
started.
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and jump in, MC. We're gonna start with this NCAA in the basketball, man. So I don't know if y'all have noticed, but this thing called March Madness has been taking a lot of people's focus and time here recently.
I heard about that.
You heard about it before?
I heard there was something called March Madness.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming it's similar to spring fever.
Yeah, it is for sports guys,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess before we really get into March Madness, man, we can talk about this gentleman, Coach K, right?
Okay.
He is on his final run, and what a run it has
Yeah.
been, man. I know that Duke coming into the season, they were said to be one of the best teams in the NCAA, but didn't really prove that with their performance, right?
Right.
And recently, they have caught heat out of nowhere, right? They took an L to North Carolina
Right.
in his last home game, and that's not really the type of pattern you want to be on coming into the tournament, right?
Right.
Like you want to be coming in, on an upward trend, ascending, hot wins, and that's not what they were doing. But when they got into the tournament, they've been balling. It's pretty wild, man.
Mhm.
So they were able
It
to
turned it
overcome
on.
the momentum.
Yeah. Yeah. MC, and I don't
But you
I don't know what
I
happened to your
thought that
picture,
like
MC,
that
but I don't see your video right now, man.
huh? Oh no, I'm okay. I'm off.
He's too sexy
Okay.
for the video.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. But what were you saying?
No, I said a lot of times, kind of like similar to going into the playoffs in the league. That can make the hairs on your neck stand up. Kind of bring
Can
your
believe that.
focus back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like shock you back to life, kind
Yep.
of so to speak.
Yeah.
And you get into the tournament, and it's like everything is on high alert. You're locked in a way that you didn't necessarily cruise into the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. And
So you might need that
for
little
real.
wake up call before the big time.
Right,
exactly.
Yeah.
right.
Exactly. I think who that was Baylor that had a similar situation like that, right? They were going in, had the wake up call last year, and just rolled
Last
it
year,
out
yeah.
and dominated,
And then
right?
this year,
Versus Gonzaga, who won all season long, and then lost. So they started struggling. Like games were a little tighter, and they weren't used to that because they had dominated people all season.
Right.
Games got tighter, and then Baylor
Right.
just there was no chance at that point.
right.
And it was kind of some carryover, man. Like I think people are starting to look at Gonzaga as a front runner, especially after
Starting
losing,
to.
to Arkansas. Like if somebody gets in there, some bullies get in there, some athletic guys get in there, knock them down a little bit. It's
Yeah.
like, will they get back up? People starting to question that.
Oh yeah, yeah. When it become a dogfight, we find out. You're gonna find out. We're gonna have dogfights this weekend, and so the one team that I was surprised by was this similar situation, Baylor. But I mean, they lost to Oklahoma in the tournament going into March, and so you figure, hey, they'll be able to turn it on. They'll be able to power through and get back to the final because they have a really good team, really good defense.
Yeah.
They had solid shooters, whatnot, but nope,
Didn't happen.
didn't happen.
Did not
They
happen.
was getting
Bro.
mollywopped by North Carolina.
Man,
And I was
my
like,
bracket
good
was
Lord.
busted after like the second round because
Oof.
I thought USC was gonna make a run because I thought they looked pretty good last year, and I didn't do
Yeah.
enough research to see how many guys they had coming back from that team, which I should have. But I didn't watch college basketball at all this year, like just to be quite frank.
Right. Yeah, certainly.
So I'm thinking about the run they had last year, plus, what I thought they would be able to do, building on that from last year. And I had USC and Baylor in the finals, and boy, by round two, my whole bracket was busted.
Oh yeah, you were out.
Yeah, bro.
Out of there.
Hey, so what about that Cinderella story though? St. Peter's,
It
the
was cool.
Peacocks.
It's always first time. That I mean, I love that about March Madness.
Yeah.
And then for that was the first time. I didn't realize that was the first time a 15 made
Yeah,
it to the Elite Eight.
yeah, that's crazy.
I thought Florida Gulf Coast did that, but apparently they didn't.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that's always fun. That's what makes it March Madness. March Madness.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
that's just fun.
And I mean, those kids, I don't know if it's one NBA prospect on that team, bro. Not one. There might be some guys that might sign as a free agent or something or go to the G League possibly,
Right.
play overseas
yeah.
maybe. But,
Yeah.
I mean, to watch the energy they played with, they wouldn't back down from anybody, bro.
Yeah, no.
And they took on, when they say your team takes on the personality of the coach.
Yeah,
That's exactly what
certainly.
that scene, took place in that situation right there. So they were fun to watch. They're fun to watch. But we've got a really good Final Four coming up, right? Hey, the matchup, nothing's like a good North Carolina and Duke Final Four matchup, bro. Like, we already know NC put it on them to end the season, but Coach K's legacy, not his legacy, but his final year, these kids want to deliver him a championship, man.
Absolutely. And is this the first time that they're playing in the tournament? Is that right?
Is it the first time?
Like ever that
Oh my
these two
gosh.
have matched up against each other ever?
What are the odds, bro?
That's incredible. that
Yeah.
they've never matched up. But then on top of that, Coach K of all of who Duke is
Yeah.
to be coaching that team. It's gonna be. I don't know which way to go with this one.
Yeah, well, it's
It's
certainly
gonna be a
set
tough one.
up for Coach K to go out on top, man. You know,
Yeah.
just if this were a storybook ending, if there was such thing
That would
as a
be the-
storybook ending, with him playing North Carolina in the Final Four, and then Villanova and Kansas on the other side of the bracket, like it's
Right.
very doable. It can happen, you know.
Almost definitely.
Yeah, bro. And I mean, we saw how Kobe hit 60 on his last game. Like it just seems like things like this just happen.
It's
You
crazy.
know,
Yeah.
the stars align.
I feel it coming. I feel
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like I feel.
I feel
Yeah.
it coming, babe. You know that Weekend?
Yeah.
Ain't that his song? I can't
Like
stand
it-
that dude. I'm sorry, I just sang that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
about
My
that.
deal was
y'all.
like, if St. Pete didn't do it, then it's Coach K.
Yeah, I'm cool.
We
I'm
want
cool with
Coach
Coach K
K, yeah.
getting them one, man. And then on the girls' side now, my bracket looked great. I did a bracket for the women, and 3 of my 4 teams are in the finals right now. You know, so Stanford, UConn, South Carolina, and Louisville are all there. I had Iowa going in Louisville's spot, right?
Right.
But they lost early on
Right. They lost early.
to like South Dakota or something. Like I don't know, a team they shouldn't have lost to. No, South Dakota beat Baylor's women, and that was an upset. But Mulkey's not in Baylor anymore, so whatever. It's gonna be a good Final Four on the women's side in their first ever March Madness, bro. Isn't that insane?
That's pretty
That's
crazy.
crazy. That is,
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, moving on to the NBA.
NBA.
NBA talk. Hey, the Mavericks in 3rd place, man.
Yeah.
Hey, they balling.
They moved
man.
up.
Oh,
And
oh my God.
they put them things on a royal beat down on the Lakers yesterday.
Well, that was the first game that I went to in a long time, Maverick game. But
Yeah, you went?
oh my God, yeah, man. I took Aiden.
Yeah.
Dude, like from the time we got in the seat, Luka was going crossover, step back to back threes.
Yeah.
And Aiden was like, "Oh my God!" And then it didn't stop. Like it
Bro,
just didn't
so
stop.
tell me this. Is it a coincidence that since Porzingis left, the Mavericks have
No.
been right here
Absolutely not.
and the Wizards have been right here?
Right there.
Like, remember early on in the season,
Not at
they were
all.
like #1 team in the East for a little while. You know?
It's probably a
losing
coincidence.
Bill was not. I mean, that
Yeah,
kind of a
bro.
big loss. You know,
I
just saying.
saw Porzingis get crossed over and almost fall down and try to kick the dude. I forget who it was, but he split him and another guy, and it's just like, oh, glad we don't have that guy anymore.
That boy tried to save face with the trip.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
trip.
Tried to hit him with that kick save,
Yeah.
but
Man, it's not a surprise at all, man. And
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good move. I always felt like they should have made that move a year ago. But
yeah.
hey, here we are, and
Hey.
we got lethal shooters around Luka.
And
And
man,
then
Mark,
Dinwiddie, like, oh man, it's crazy.
I was about to say that Mark Cuban and his analytics, bro. Like to bring Spencer Dinwiddie, I don't know how much the other gentleman has added, to the squad, and I know he came in hot, but Dinwiddie
Right.
stayed hot. He's like the perfect
Yep.
piece for Luka, bro.
Yeah, he
Because unlike Brunson he can get to the rack, but he's still not a threat, like just a serious threat when Luka's out the game. Like he'll put some
Right.
points up, he'll do what he has to do, but Dinwiddie, bro. The show don't stop.
Exactly.
The show don't stop.
Yeah.
Like it's matter of fact,
yeah.
Bitcoin man about to put up some serious points right now, bro. So I'm a fan of Dinwiddie, bro. I think Mavericks.
Yeah.
Heck, we're in 3rd place right now, bro.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
Or I
nice.
think one game
mean,
out of 3rd. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, for them, ultimately, it's going to come down to shooting under pressure. I think neutralizing Luka is tough, but
Yep.
it's not tough when you have to respect the whole court, the whole half court set. And last night it was probably one of the best. I don't know, like team shooting exposés apart from the Warriors when they were just stupid hot that I've just seen. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Warriors, bro, like they've calmed down because Steph.
Yeah, steps out.
That guy,
Yep,
he's out. He's the man, but it's all good. They'll be ready for the playoffs, right?
most definitely.
And the Suns, bro, just like under the radar, kicking ass. Like,
Nobody
geez,
talks about
please.
them, but they're dominating.
Yeah, they're on some bull stuff, bro. Like straight up.
It's hard for me to not say that they're gonna win, because they're a complete team.
Yeah, they are.
Like,
Yeah, they are.
no Chris Paul was still rolling team, like solid quality teams.
Yep.
They're impressive, very impressive.
Yeah, bro. So they finally freed Kyrie in New York. You know, the mayor was like, all right, keep the party rolling. Let's get Kyrie back on that court.
Took long enough.
You know what I think drove that?
What drove it?
Baseball. Because Aaron Judge would not be on the Yankees had this law not been passed. He couldn't play in home games. And you think that's going to happen? You think anything is going to slow down the Yankees, bro? You think Steinbrenner didn't have something to do with that?
Yeah, I don't know, but you may be right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
That's solid speculation. That's aside though, because I know that
some people say Steinbrenner may have been involved.
That's a hypothesis. That's my hypothesis. My educated guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Well,
word on the street is.
Yeah,
bro. I don't know.
It makes sense.
You may be right. I don't know.
I'm just saying. Kyrie can play. He don't got to sit on the sidelines at home games anymore. That's a good thing. And him and KD.
Is that equal championship?
I'm not sure.
So what's up to my cousin?
What's up, cousin? How you doing? Hey, y'all take good care of Mark up there. I know you will.
Yeah.
I know you will. Oh yeah, it's a family affair.
Hey, what's that restaurant when they open?
Off the Hook.
Off the Hook.
What the date?
No date yet.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not gonna lock in on a date.
Not gonna lock on a date.
Watch that space.
Yeah.
Hey, Off the Hook, man. Y'all make sure y'all go
down.
grub. Well, what kind of food they got in there, bro? I know it's something good.
Oh, seafood. With Cajun.
Gotta be seafood.
We got all the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
I mean,
fried fish.
I'm seafood all day.
We fried fish. We talking calamari.
Okay.
We talking
then we can hook it up in the back.
What's the little fish eggs?
Yeah, calamari. What is it? Some deviled eggs.
You know what I'm talking about? What's
caviar?
Crawfish.
Caviar. We talking caviar?
Etouffee sounds good.
Oh, we talking. Oh, we talking.
Good stuff.
Yeah, no, I was asking. You said seafood. I said we talking catfish or caviar.
Can we get some catfish? Catfish. Come on, baby.
Let's go. Say, hey, we trying to make money. We ain't got no caviar in here. Yeah, dog.
I said, we balling, baby. Come on now.
Hey, man.
We on that catfish, cuz.
Hey, I might have to order. I might have to order by drone 2 pounds of crawfish.
2 pounds of crawfish.
Hey, that's not that far.
Potatoes and corn.
We're around the corner. It's coming. Drone deliveries or not? Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I saw that Brinker International. They're delivering wings by drone now in DFW, bro. Yeah, man. Anyways,
story.
Okay.
Gotta love some wings. Gotta love wings.
Yeah, gotta love wings.
Yeah, bro. So, anyway, Lakers, they're sucking it up, man. Got blown out again last night. You think AD's going to be able to turn it around so they can get to the 10th seed? And
Absolutely.
And solidify the 10th seed?
Absolutely not.
Should they just tank it or what, bro?
They might as well just blow it all up at the end of the season. I think they're favored to win like one game out of their last, 6, 7, 8 games, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They're favored to win one. And the one they're favored to win is like, I don't know, like 52% chance to win.
Bro, does this season hurt LeBron's legacy? Because he's got stars on his team.
He do. But I'm gonna say no. It doesn't hurt LeBron's legacy in the fact that the impact that he's had for so long. Like he's, 38?
Yeah.
Like he's headed towards 40, and he'll probably play in his 40s.
Yeah.
For so long, like, and I mean, he's championship after championship, production, scoring, heading towards potentially being the scoring leader of, all time. I think his impact on and off the court is so massive. Like this is not going to hurt that. Not at all.
So hypothetically speaking, does Michael Jordan, a 38-year-old Michael Jordan, get the same outcome with this team?
That's hard. The only thing I can point to is Michael Jordan's Wizards experience.
When he played with Kwame Brown.
Young team, and then had to he had to do his thing. I mean, he didn't take, and then he didn't bring in, 2 other All-Stars.
That's what I'm saying. If he had additional All-Stars instead of Kwame Brown, would he have been?
And yeah. I'll find it hard to believe that MJ would be on the verge of missing the playoffs on a squad with 2 additional All-Stars.
And expanded playoffs, like 10 down to the top 10 teams.
I'm just talking about 8. Count 9 and 10. This is no, man. I don't see that happening, and not this way, because and so even watching last night, I was like, I can't believe this is the laziest defense that I've seen. They were so lazy.
Like the
nobody
knees hurt.
To move. Nobody rotated. Nobody wanted to hustle at all. I just can't see a Michael Jordan team not at least fighting,
giving effort,
which that's going to put you in the lower even in the lower half of the seeding for the playoffs. Just effort alone with the type of talent that's there. Effort alone is going to put you in the game.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. So
it was hard.
I'm just like befuddled right now
Great word.
by the activity that's taking place by the Lakers. They're not even playing together. Like I don't know. Like is there a dominant guy in college? Did they want to get like a top draft pick or something? Like what?
I don't know who they. I have no idea. But whatever it is, it's front office and down. And front office is LeBron too, basically.
Yeah. Yep.
But if he's trying to put a championship team together, don't do it with a whole bunch of used to be All-Stars.
Yeah.
Or still All-Stars. I mean, but once you've arrived, it's like they've arrived, and there's nothing to prove anymore.
Yeah.
And just the guy that's gonna go die for balls. I mean, the guy that's just gonna leave everything on the court.
Yeah.
It's not the guy that's been in the league for 13, 14, 15 years.
Yeah.
Unless it's Dennis Rodman or Udonis Haslem,
Yep.
Draymond Green will be like that, maybe.
Yeah. But hey, speaking of Udonis Haslem, did you see him almost get in a fight with Jimmy Butler on the bench the other day?
Hey, don't mess with that grown man strength, bro.
Hey, Jimmy didn't want it.
That daddy strength.
Jimmy didn't want it, bro. He I respect Jimmy because he didn't want to back down. But at the same time, Jimmy in his mind was like, I don't want none of that, dog. Udonis about to pull back from the roots, bro.
He about to. Yeah, man.
Don't need that. Don't need that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So.
No, but
it's all good. It's a lot going on,
Good.
So still, regardless, hopefully the Lakers. The best thing about the Lakers right now is that HBO series. I don't know if you've seen it, but Winning Time is going hard, bro. Have you seen that show?
Winning Time's solid. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm a fan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a fan. That's the best thing.
It's well done.
Great timing by whoever produced that show and put it out because the Lakers suck right now. But keep interest with the show. Great tactic right there, bro. I got you. I appreciate that.
It is.
Nice. I appreciate that. So, moving on to the NFL. Free agency has been crazy so far. The prima donnas of the league. Sorry, Mark, but that's what they call the wide receivers, right? Isn't that what they say?
Like that. It's understandable,
Yeah, I mean, hey, give me the damn ball is what Keyshawn said, dog. Like, get out my face. That's my quarterback. You know who that is. That's Terrell Owens right there, So, I don't know too many other positions you can give one-liners for and everybody know like it's a movie who you talking about. But hey, you wasn't a prima donna, bro, and I ain't saying that at all about you, Mark. You blue collar out there with it. That's at OU.
Notice he's dropping that stuff when you up in Oklahoma and he's in Dallas. Y'all not sitting across the table.
Hey man, I say it right now. He was right here, bro. Mark knows what's up, man. We
some blue collar boys.
It's all love, bro.
The executionist.
Yeah.
Look. just here to slice some people up real quick.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
get some points on the board for the team. It's all good.
Yeah.
And then we'll do it again next week.
And Terrell wasn't a prima donna, right? He was a blue collar boy. You know, he blocking.
Yeah.
He was one of the best blocking
was
receivers
blocking.
in the league. You know,
Period.
and
Yeah.
you said you take pride in it. You know,
Well,
like you wanted to hit somebody.
He wouldn't Hines Ward with it though.
No, Hines Ward will knock your head off.
Hey.
That's
man.
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 That's an outside linebacker playing receiver.
With a big smile on his face.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I remember one time he called Ed Reed one time, boy.
Yeah.
Man.
And that's when it was legal to earhole somebody.
Legal.
Yeah. Bro, we used to look forward to blindsiding somebody. It's like, boy, you better have your head on a swivel. It's your fault if you're not aware enough to know I'm right here on you, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
You fisted what, dog? I want to finish that statement.
You know. Huh?
You said I'm fisted. I wanted to hear the rest what you had to say right there because it was a raw emotion.
Oh no, I was just saying absolutely. I said we used to do it, you know, with just throw up tackles.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That was the game. That was the game.
And so everybody that came through that is for the most part gonna be some blue collar motherfuckers.
Yes, sir. That's how I learned to play football on the schoolyard, bro. Yeah. Throw up tackle. You know what throw up tackle is?
Tackle.
There's no teams.
Oh yeah.
In a football.
Right.
And you throw the ball up.
Yep.
Whoever gets that bad boy, catch it and go.
Kind of along the same lines as no hands touch. I mean, full contact touch.
Yeah. This is. But you got teams in that.
Meant to
This is every man for themselves.
Versus like 15 or 20 other dudes.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, and if you can get out that.
I think I got my nose busted playing that one time.
If you can get out that 15 to 20, you got a future in football.
You got a future in football.
Like straight up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. But that's how we got down in football. That's how we learned. So, we're going to bring it back to Norman now, and this talk about one young man by the name of Dylan Gabriel. Now, I should have a graphic, but I don't know if I do. Did I slip up?
You slipped up.
I think I slipped up.
It's all good.
It is all good, but you know what?
It is.
With this day and age, you can do things if you're slick enough that nobody ever knew you slipped up. Yeah, man.
Know how to work magic.
Magic, bro.
Do a little magic on the
kind of like that show on Winning Time. Magic, bro. Like the offense wasn't moving until Magic came along. So here we go. Gonna bring it back to Norman, Mr. Dylan Gabriel. Got to pull a rabbit out the hat.
Yeah.
It
was actually kind of impressive.
Nicely done.
Nicely done.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. You gotta. Hey, it's all about functionality and understanding how to mess with it. Manipulate the functionality.
So not like our fireside
experience
previously.
No, I just turned that one off. I ain't mastered that one yet. I ain't mastered that yet. But so Fireside, if you guys have Fireside out there, Noonish is now on Fireside. It's on the app on your iOS or Android. I don't know if they're Android, but I'm not the one that is. It is? I think so. Okay. So Fireside app, go check out Noonish Tech and Sports. Look at this show. I don't think you'll hear very much of us anyway. I think we were muted the whole time. But anyways, back to Norman. Dylan Gabriel. So you got to see this guy a little bit this morning, bro?
A little bit, yeah. I got to see him do, I think, a couple series.
Yeah.
But they were running the ball. They were running the ball, and our defense. I don't know if that was ones. I think it was twos. I don't know if it was good on good, but that game was looking good. I ain't gonna lie. Eric Gray is. I'm excited to see him next year.
Yeah.
But he just handing it off. Working run game. So I'm still looking forward to getting to put some eyes on him up close and see what he does, what he looks like.
Eric Gray?
No, Dylan throwing the ball.
Oh, got you.
I'm saying I didn't get to see Dylan sling the rock too much.
Yeah.
They were running the ball for while we were there
working the run game.
And so yeah.
So why didn't they move the practice indoor? If it was just hurricane season out there.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't terrible for practice. Like if you're
Because
practicing, you would have been good.
because
It
that's
was
home
fine for
game,
that.
man. They got to be used to
Oh,
that.
Exactly.
oh, so they're still practicing. Y'all said we out because the conditions are not
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah. It was favorable for me, and then Aiden in the short
Yeah.
shorts.
Hey, I
It
tell my
didn't.
girl,
It didn't
hey,
work.
everybody got choices. Some can choose to stay and
Yeah.
watch, or we can go
Uh-huh.
sit inside and
You
warm up
can.
real quick with our
Yeah.
cousin at the new spot.
Exactly.
Hey,
Exactly.
that was a great executive decision. I
Oh
back
yeah,
that
yeah.
one, bro.
Aiden appreciated it. No shivering.
Hey man, so Aiden, bro, so he's loving football. It sounds like, man, the kid looks good, bro.
Yeah. It was his first year getting into it. You know,
Catching that height.
mucking it up. Yeah, getting in there, hitting somebody, and then getting hit.
Yeah,
So it was good. He enjoyed it. And
right
then got on
on.
that hardwood. Enjoy that. So
Yeah,
just want to similar to you. I think it's good just to get have our kids exposed to some of the best
yes,
that's doing it. Just let them lay eyes
Yeah.
on it and
yep.
see it up close and what it looks like.
See what it takes out off the television set on Saturdays in the
Hmm.
fall. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro, no,
yeah,
that's great.
yeah.
And I don't mean to jump because I really do want to get to
No,
Dylan,
no,
bro, because there's some
yeah,
real high expectations and people are saying a lot of great things about him, about his poise, his composure. I know you said you didn't get to see
okay,
him toss it too much, but
right,
just interacting with the team is and the energy around the team.
yeah.
Is there anything you noticed with the way he's engaging with everybody, and is it his home now, or is he still trying to fit
Yeah,
in?
no, I think it is. Well, from other players, I got to speak to a couple other players just in regards to obviously how he is with the locker room, and they like him. I mean, they like him. He's definitely a leader. He's definitely engaging and open, and he communicates well. And so that part alone is gonna be a huge part of making sure that offense is cohesive, that there's trust there, and when he speaks, guys are gonna listen.
Yeah,
And so I mean, and I know that'll grow. And I think whatever you've heard from whatever source, I'm pretty sure a lot of the positive parts of it had to do with him being a leader and how respected he was in that locker room.
yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
they just say he's cool, calm, collective, and his talent, bro, is he's the perfect piece for what they needed in this time, in this transition period.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And bringing calm to the storm almost, you know?
Yeah. No, you cannot beat experience any day. I mean, sometimes there can be, experienced quarterbacks. In the league, there's backup quarterbacks that have experience and they go in and they're still not great quarterbacks. Um, and at the same time, I think in college, though, I think to be a good quarterback in college and have a good, hopefully, a good, good defense and run game around you, and be comfortable with the system that you've already been in
Yeah.
will give you the best chance or give us a better chance to be super successful offensively early because it's hard to really build an offense, a
Yeah.
new offense, and then go into a season and dominate, let alone just be successful.
Yeah.
But I think
So,
I mean, obviously he's a great fit.
well, so what are your expectations? Knowing the coaching staff that is been able to mold this guy and bring him into Oklahoma and show him the offense
Yeah.
and everything else that comes with it. What are your expectations for the start of the season, or is it going to be a progressive type of situation where they get better as the season goes
Um,
on?
I don't. I mean, my expectations are for it to look like a transitional season. To
Yeah.
look like we got a new defense and guys are figuring it out. We got a new offense, and although the quarterback knows the offense, everybody else doesn't necessarily know the offense, and they have to get comfortable in it. And it's different, in practice, spring ball, and summer, and then camp versus doing it in a game. Executing in the game is just different. But
Yeah.
and so I expect growing pains, most definitely. And then after that, I do expect to see us fight more than anything, fight and hustle. Just a lot of grit and toughness being shown week in and week out. And as we progress into being better at, the schemes and everything that the coaches has been putting in and the changes that they make week to week, I know, we'll get to where we want to be.
Yeah. So I
Yep.
mean, bro. Expectations are everything. You know what I mean? Setting proper expectations, just in sports like that. That helps with disappointment if you have
Yeah.
the proper expectations set, right? But for some reason, and I'm so far removed from what's going on site on campus, but just from what I read, I don't believe there's going to be very much drop off, if any at all, from last season's
Mm-hmm.
team. I think it's going to be improvement, right? Because of the
Mm-hmm.
commitment and the focus and the work, bro. Like we know what it
Right.
takes to be great, and it sounds like
Right.
they got some great things going on in the building. No more commitment to being good, you know.
Yeah.
So,
It's about greatness.
yep,
Attention
straight up,
to detail.
straight up.
And Coach V, just ringleader.
Yeah,
Just even in the moments that we had out there,
yeah.
watching him, on the microphone, calling out down distance. If something happened, he'd take off running.
Yeah. So when Coach V sees
No, do it
you,
like this, like this, like you could.
so when he sees you around the team and just sees you, period, knowing that he recruited
hmm
you coming in, what is
hmm
y'all's interaction like? Was it a big embrace, like a big hug
Oh,
at first? Like
yeah, it
family?
was a big embrace, big smile, big embrace. Just growing up, together in a
Yeah,
sense, and him as a coach, and I was like me as a player.
yeah,
But yeah, and just having that same understanding the grind mentality,
yeah,
and because what they did, here was their first, that was theirs,
yeah,
with Coach
yep,
Stoops and that staff. That they literally came into a program now. I don't know what they probably won 6 wins the year before they got into Norman,
yeah,
and then it was 8 wins the next year, and then national championship the year after that, or something like that. I don't know, but it was just like that doesn't happen.
yeah.
Like
And I mean,
it ain't gonna happen.
we all have fathers and stuff, man, but people don't realize that relationship is almost like a father-son relationship because they're seeing you grow into a man. You know what I mean? Like that
They are.
when
Yeah.
you're in tune like that with a coach. Like, and it's not
Yeah.
very many coaches that you're in tune like that with. You know what I mean? When you're on the same
Right.
wavelength. So that's
Yeah.
great,
No.
man.
It was awesome because I know on the back end kind of some of the I I, I said I can imagine what those conversations was like with the other coaches with him recruiting me. But I remember after I left, I went back and I remember Mike Stoops was like, man, I honestly, like I didn't know why I didn't know why we signed you. Like I didn't. He's like,
Wow.
man, you were like so smart, like so strong. You wasn't fast and you wasn't strong. Like he's like, I didn't get it. He
Yeah.
said, but I see now.
Yeah.
And so I can only imagine what those conversations was between coaches as BV's recruiting me. Like we got to get this
Yeah.
kid in. And so,
And now he's
knowing
battling for the
that
kid.
hindsight, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hindsight is like when I do see him, that embrace is really real because I can only imagine him, on my
Yeah.
behalf, fighting on my behalf, standing up on my behalf as one of his
Absolutely.
recruits. And so
And you
yeah,
on his behalf proving that he knows his eye is valid and he understands that his scouting ability is valid. Like I see something in this
he
kid.
saw something in it. Yeah. Y'all looking at
Exactly.
the exterior, but he sees some what's in this kid. Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's great,
Yeah,
bro. I
man.
got chills right now thinking about that right now, man. I like BV. I got to
It's
meet that
crazy.
man. We got to get him on the
Yeah,
show, bro. We got to get him on the
yeah,
show.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, we'll do that. We'll
Figure it
do
out.
that. But anyways, we'll keep on moving. We'll move on. Baseball, it's only like 2 seconds. Moving on. MLB, Adolis, our guy with the Rangers, Adolis Garcia. He had a great season last year. They renewed his contract. I don't know what that means. He wasn't signed to some major contract, some major deal, but he's coming back, and I'm good with that. He's a great center fielder. Did a lot of good things for us. Other news, I guess, Albert Pujols re-signed with the Cardinals. Fat
Yep.
Albert, man,
One
going
year,
back
two and a
home.
half.
Was that?
Congrats.
St. Louis.
I said 1 year, 2.5 mil. That was
Yep.
nice. That's nice.
Yep. Yeah, that's just
I
like
got the
hey, come
crib.
back home and retire, man. Come back
Yeah,
home and retire,
exactly.
bro.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
shout out to
that's
Fat
cool.
Al. I think the world of Fat Albert. So,
Yeah.
at that point, It is no longer sports talk around here at Noonish. It is now time for Tech Talk. What up, Donda? You got some good stuff for us this week, bro?
A little bit. I don't know. Is scamming a sport? Like that could be an Olympic sport.
Ooh.
It could be.
But they do have a hackathon.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yes.
hackers, but
Scamathon.
scamming to go all the way through.
Yeah, well, this is kind of a scammy, a hacky scam or a
That's like
scammy hack.
that's like that Tinder guy. What's the guy? Tinder guy on Netflix.
Oh, the Tinder swindler.
Yeah, that
Tinder
dude scamming.
That was a hell of a scam.
Yeah,
It was scamming oh man. Yeah.
This isn't quite like that.
yeah.
Okay.
This is apparently people are getting text messages from themselves.
What? And
Saying
just
what?
curious
Like-
enough to.
So they get a text message from themselves, and it's usually something like, your bill has been paid. Here's a little gift for you, and then a little
wow.
sketchy looking link,
No.
and people clicking on it.
Don't click the link,
No.
even if it's from yourself. Especially if it's
Like
from
you
yourself.
cannot trust yourself. when-
It's like no, like how dumb can you be? Did you send that message to yourself?
Well, that's what they're saying is that maybe what's happening is because there's so many defenses have been built in to the phones and computers and whatnot that if they're able to sneak around and get something that looks like it's from you or from your contact list, that it's more likely to get through.
Yeah. No,
And
that's
it's a numbers game, man.
Oh, I heard nothing.
It's all about a
Yeah.
numbers game.
That's
like
business.
If you get $40,000 from two people, like.
It's a hit.
And all you had to do is send out a few million text
Thousands.
messages.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's
But yeah.
That sucks.
yeah.
So
text
what's
messages from yourself. Okay.
yeah, watch this.
right. Watch that.
They did say that this has mostly been on Verizon.
If you don't send it,
Yeah, especially if you're on Verizon.
yeah.
If you're on like CenturyLink and you send yourself
Is
text
that
messages.
is it an Android Apple thing or just Verizon?
No,
thing?
so this is apparently to do with Sims. So they're basically what they're doing, and we had somebody close to us get not the same hack, but they had gotten ghosted with a ghost sim, or they call them Russian Sims or white Sims, or basically just hacked Sims where they've duplicated your SIM card and they plug it into a phone, and then they're basically you.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, so you
Unfortunate.
need to be real careful with how you set things like that up because it's possible to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That sucks.
I'll tell you this: be real careful if you're broadcasting on social media or whatever about like how much money you got in the bank or how much money you got in crypto or whatever. Like, don't be talking about that stuff because you're just setting yourself up to be a target.
Exactly. Exactly.
I ain't got nothing.
Speaking of crypto, is this some nothing crazy in crypto this week? Last week?
I mean, it started to come back up a little bit, but I mean, the time will tell.
Yeah.
There's been some hacks. There's been some kind of not really high profile, but kind of mid profile things where there was several $1 million, which sounds like a lot, but these days, in crypto, that's chump change.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh no. Yeah, there was 615.
It's all relative.
Yeah. It's
Right.
very very much relative.
615
Those kids
million.
that
That's a lot.
did the Bitcoin hack that got arrested and apparently walked away because like they were smart enough to scam crypto and do really bad raps. So they weren't going to be able to escape the U.S. But
Right.
yeah, they got a lot. They got away with a lot more. Than that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's the thing with that is, it's still largely unregulated. There's stuff coming that'll help, but
Yeah.
that's a whole. We can do a whole episode on crypto and
Man,
central bank digital currencies. Man, we gotta have an episode about where we talk a lot
Hey,
about.
I'm with doing it every
CBDCs.
week. I just bring it, informing these people because crypto
Yeah.
is coming, bro. Like it's coming.
Yeah, that CBDC
Yeah.
thing is coming. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of
Yeah.
bad. It's
Yeah.
We can be
it's gonna
we can
a
be
new
crypto
world.
news.
We can have a crypto
Crypto
news
news.
segment.
Crypto sports and news.
Would you guys like that if we
Betting
had
betting
crypto
on
news segment?
sports with crypto.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
and it's possible.
It's already
like
there.
they're
Most
doing it
definitely.
already.
It's
You know.
already there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
right.
Like you name it, we're already doing it.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Hop on that.
you name it.
Casino coin.
That's right.
That's that Thanksgiving lady.
So if getting text messages from yourself is not scary enough, how about artificial intelligence?
Oh gosh, here we go.
So quick
That'll be
rundown of history of what the artificial intelligence has beaten people at. The first one was 1996. IBM's Deep Blue playing chess against
Yep.
Gary Kasparov. In 1996, they didn't actually win. They won a game.
Why does 96?
Came back the next year.
1996 still don't seem that long ago to me, but it is. That's 26 years ago.
Yeah, man.
God,
I mean, I don't remember that because I was only like 2.
In 96, yeah, bro, yeah, you were, bro, you were. Hey,
You can tell.
Jonas got that, you know. I don't know what to do, but
Man, I was
age quick.
I done graduated and in and out of the military in
Yeah.
96.
Wow.
Well, I was a freshman in high school. I think Mark was too, wasn't you, bro? Over at Sam. Yeah,
Sam
Cedar Hill
Houston.
High at that point.
Hold it down.
Hey, that's when I was hooking them, Mark, at Cedar Hill High, them Longhorns.
All the Longhorns. Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
So starting in 96, 2007, Checkers. That was University of Alberta in Canada.
AI is not beating me in checkers. I'm sorry, bro.
I don't know.
Bro, you
2011.
gonna get your ass whooped.
I know y'all remember 2011. 2011 was Jeopardy.
Oh my gosh.
Not only beat the current at that time champion Brad Rutter, but also beat Ken Jennings, which was like the guy.
I think that's cheating though. Like they shouldn't even have played AI in Jeopardy, bro.
Why
Cause you
not?
got
Why?
AI has access to every resource, bro. Like
Exactly.
That's cheating.
That's the point. No, it is.
Well, but
That's
it's
why
still,
scary.
but see
That's
the thing
point.
with
That's why it's a
Jeopardy.
scary subject.
yeah.
All
I
right, so
get it.
2016 was
That's cheating. If Ken
AlphaGo.
Jennings if he had his phone out, I think he could have beat the AI.
You think so?
Well, I don't know if he could have beat the
Well-
buzzer, but
Couldn't beat the buzzer. That's the thing.
The
Yeah,
buzzer
you're
is the
right.
key.
That's
the
part
buzzer
of
is
it.
the key.
2022. 2022. There's a company called Nook AI. Nook.
Nook,
It's
if you book.
It's NUKKAI. Nook AI.
Nook AI.
Okay.
They
Nook AI.
beat 8 of the world's bridge champions. Now I don't know about you, but I don't personally play a lot of bridge.
Have you ever played bridge ever?
Maybe.
I built
Back
bridges
in the
out of
day.
dominoes. I've never
But
played
back in the day,
the card game.
we used to play a lot of spades.
Oh yeah.
And bridge is kind of like spades with a few extra rules thrown in.
Oh, okay.
So it's sort of the same kind of idea as spades.
So spades is like a spinoff of bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you think about, like, if you think about the way we used to play spades, and spades is like it's a 4-person team. The people across from each other are on a team. You have to bid, which is to say this is how many. To make it simple, let's say this is how many points I'm going to make in the game as a team.
Yep.
And if you don't make that, you lose points. And if you make that, then you make not all those points plus anything else that you get.
Yeah.
So it's it's very transactional. You have to really think about like what you're
What you're holding.
what you're holding and what you think you can do.
Yeah.
During playing the game, because it's a team sport, like there's 2 of you that are working. So while you're playing on the team, you've got to be communicating without communicating.
Yeah.
So like you can't just tell each other, but you got to be thinking about like all right, what's he holding?
If
What's I'm
if he
holding?
plays this, then
If I-
obviously he
right.
doesn't have this.
Yeah. If
So
I play this, what signal am I sending
Exactly.
to the the other my other partner?
Yeah.
But not only that, but like the people that are playing against me are watching that.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about a computer that's playing bridge, which is basically spades,
That's
plus
dang near
some.
cheating too.
Well, there's no like history. There's not like a History Channel report on like how to play bridge or something where you can go look it up. It's that communication.
But I tell you
Like,
what,
that's really what it comes down to is like how do you communicate with your teammate what you're playing against. And there's a lot of stuff that went into how this was done, how this was set up, so that so there wasn't so it wasn't a case of where the computer knows everything. Like we used to say when you play in the computer game, the video game, like, man, the computer just knows what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Like it's cheating.
Yeah.
Well, they set it
cheating.
up. They set it up so that they couldn't do that.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is, when I sit at the casino table, I can't have my phone out.
Right.
So it's cheating.
Yeah, but you got your brain.
It's
the computer,
cheating, bro.
The computer is your brain. It's
Well,
the brain.
MC, where'd you go, bro?
I think we lost Mark.
We lost Mark?
We lost Mark.
No, we didn't lose Mark.
So we got this space right here.
Let me see.
This is Mark.
Oh, we did lose Mark. We did lose Mark, man. Hey, I was so in tune to the conversation. I didn't even see that we lost Mark, but we did lose Mark.
I can just imagine how distraught Mark is to not be able to hear my explanation of
learn
how bridge and spades is.
Or to learn that AI is beating us in bridge and spades, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's frustrating.
That's what when they talking about bridge, because I don't really know that much about bridge, but I know about some spades.
Yeah.
And like I know, like the way we used to play spades, there was a lot of communicating without communicating.
Yes. And I love me some spades, bro. A good game. I was a late bloomer because I was just doing not other stuff like that, but I didn't play card games because I was so busy on the baseball field growing up all the time. I missed spring break all the time. So I learned to play spades when I got done playing ball. And I was like in my late 20s, but I love it. But now dominoes, on the other hand,
Yeah.
it's the first game I ever learned. And I'm down to go against any AI. Bring it, bro. AI's going to have a day. It's going to have a challenge that day. They play me in some dominoes.
I think there is a domino game.
I saw there's a domino game on Apple Store. I think it's can't think of the name of it, but yeah, I'm down to play anybody in dominoes anytime, bro. We might just run a Noonish domino tournament one day.
Noonish domino tournament.
Just cause. Do you get down on dominoes?
Yeah,
that's one of your games.
Yeah, I play some dominoes.
Hey, we can get down, bro. Hey,
what kind of dominoes you play?
Just regular the big six to the board. I don't go to the 12s. I don't play the other games within dominoes.
Like Mexican Train.
I ain't doing none of that. I'm playing big six to the board. Let's get it, and we talking smack every time we got points.
Gotta be talking smack. Yeah.
Hey, so my cheat code, my hack, right when I play dominoes, get everybody drunk. All right?
That is the cheat code.
Everybody sipping on something, and they're so locked in to their dominoes. If you got a teammate across the table, I throw a domino up, and they catch it. Nobody saw that, so they can go ahead and bow, hit Gertrude big 30 on them. But anyway,
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah, bro. You gotta get them drunk first.
When we're playing dominoes, it will be in a low ceiling.
Unless with teammates. Unless with teammates. Hey, if it's a low ceiling, you just throw it under the table, just bow, just real quick. Gotta have carpet though, so no sounds are made. Right? And they gotta throw one back.
Yeah.
Because your hands gotta stay.
Yeah, you gotta
stay on point.
maintain.
Exactly, bro. But anyways, y'all just learn, don't play dominoes with me, because if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Right?
Yeah, don't play spades. Don't play spades with me, because there will be some cross table communication.
Yeah, man. Well, we're gonna jump out of here today, man. Had a fun show. You had fun today?
Had a good show.
Hey, we kept it short today, man. I hope y'all appreciate that. I was trying to blaze through this thing for MC's sake. MC had to jump off, but had a great time, man, on Noonish. Go check out Fireside. It's a great app. We still got to figure out how to use it from which side of this?
I think you'd be the moderator.
From the moderator standpoint.
Or the host.
The host. From the host and co-host standpoint. If you have Fireside, somebody send me a note. Tell me how to use it.
Send me some.
I ain't figured it out. I tried to today.
Step 2.
And we had to cut it short. But we'll be back next week, man, sometime around noon. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see you. Peace.